Okay, going into the biochemical defense reaction when a plant host is infected. So again, they are pre-existing as well as post. Okay, so some chemical reaction are already there and some will happen after the infection. So let's see some pre-existing. So there are some inhibitors released in the pre-penetration stage. Okay. So, okay, this word phyllosphere and rhizosphere, let me just explain. Okay, this is soil I'm drawing, okay, and this is the stem. Then let's say these are the roots, okay. Okay, then the surrounding is the soil, isn't it? It's not it. Then other than soil, what surrounds? Then you will say, Miss, water. I'll say yes. Then you will say, Miss, insects, okay. Then you'll say, Miss, some bacteria, some fungus, okay. So everything that is surrounding the roots, okay, the bacteria, the fungi, the soil, the rocks, the sand, whatever is closest, that is the rhizosphere, okay. Just like our Earth's atmosphere, no, is the air directly above the earth, okay. So similarly is the rhizosphere, okay. Then phyllosphere is the above ground parts, okay. Suppose this is a leaf. Then on the leaf you have water vapor surrounding it. You may have some microbes, okay. You may have some some fungus, some bacteria. So whatever is surrounding this leaf is the phyllosphere of the leaf, okay. It could be any part, the shoot also, the bud also, whichever surrounds, it's your phyllosphere, okay. So that is the above ground and the below ground. Okay, so in the rhizosphere and the phyllosphere, there are some chemicals that are released, okay. Example is fungistatic chemicals released by tomato and sugar beet. Okay, so when these inhibitors, these fungistatic means they kill fungus. When these when they are secreted in high concentration, they will defend the plant against the infection. Okay. So you can go through. No, the note is already there. It's not like a tough topic that I really need to explain. This is only reading and taking in. Okay, nothing to understand. Then absence of common antigen in the host plant. So there is a common protein, okay, in the pathogen and the host which determine whether the disease will occur or not. Okay, so you must have heard of the word antibody. Okay, now this antibody, let's say, is a lock. Okay, this is the lock, and then antigen. Okay, this is the key, okay, which will open that lock. For example, when you took the vaccine, you are not taking the coronavirus in your body. You are taking the antigen, okay, and this antigen, it will bind with your white blood cells and evoke a defensive response. Means before this COVID comes, already your body, already it is armed, it is having weapons, it is ready to fight, okay. But still, girls, it doesn't mean you don't wear masks, you mingle with people. Still, because we never know, no, the scientists are still studying about this disease. So just because you have taken the vaccine doesn't mean you take it lightly, okay, because this disease is a new disease, nobody really knows. So we have to really be careful and protect ourselves, okay. So similarly here, if there is a common antigen, okay, an antibody response, then the pathogen, it can infect. But if it doesn't match, okay, let's see, this key is like this, and inside the lock, it's a circle like this, okay. So the lock will not open, okay. So let's say this is COVID antigen, okay. It cannot infect your cells because this antigen is not there in this person who is resistant to COVID. Okay, because this antigen does not fit here. Okay. Okay, so then some will happen after the infection will happen. So there are some chemicals secreted. These are phenolic compounds, phytoelectins, and other enzymes. Okay. Okay, so let's look one by one. Then phenolic compounds. Phenols are, you know what are phenols? This hexagon, all this carbon containing, these, they all have carbon, okay, these hexane rings, okay. So these are phenolic compounds which produce when there is an injury, okay. Just like if I scrape my knee, or if you scrape your knee, you will get blood clotting, no, platelets. So they will get phenolic compounds, okay. Then phytoelectins. These are toxic antimicrobial substances, okay, that are synthesized in the plant by itself when there is an infection by some microbe, okay. There are some toxin it will secrete and it will kill that. So you can go through on your own. These are some examples of what toxin this plant can produce, which will protect from which pathogen, okay. Like for here, this is an antibiotic. In fact, these are all antibiotics. What you are taking, no, the medicine when you drink, this is the antibiotics. So for example, this antibiotic, isocoumarine, in this plant, Daucus carota, in a carrot. So this antibiotic, isocoumarine, is secreted in a carrot, and it will protect against this, what is this, Fusarium oxysporum. It will protect against this fungus, okay. So you just give maybe a few examples, 3 or 4. You don't have to remember the whole table, it's not necessary. Okay, so there are some substances that the host resists the enzymes produced by the pathogen, okay. So some chemicals, they neutralize the enzyme produced by the pathogen, okay. So how they neutralize, you just go through, it's already written. Then suppose that toxin which was neutralized, it still was still able to penetrate, okay. So what you do is you could not neutralize that toxin, so you have to detoxify, no. So like suppose you want to do a detox, so you are going to drink cucumber water or lemon water, no. Maybe your mother or your father, you must have seen in the morning, they used to drink lemon and honey, no. So that is their detox. So they say, if I drink this one in the morning, my toxins is all clean, okay. So they are cleaning all the toxins that were accumulated at night. So they used to drink that water, no. So here also plants, they detox themselves, okay. So they remove out all the toxins by some methods, okay. The toxic enzyme produced by the pathogen is deactivated by phenolic compounds or the oxidation products, okay. Some varieties of cider vinegar are resistant to this one, okay. So you can remember just this part is enough. So biochemical alterations. So these are some changes that are brought about by the pathogen, okay. So for example, from now onwards, you will see a new normal, okay. Like before, no, girls, we never saw people wearing masks, no. Like 5 years ago, 3 years ago, no, we never used to wear masks. We used to go for, concerts. We used to enjoy college week, no. But now, when you can remember when we called you for classes also, I asked you to sit apart, right? Remember? So some changes were brought because of this COVID, no. And these changes will be with us forever. This habit of washing our hands frequently, my parents never had this during their childhood, but my son, he will have this habit. For him, it's normal to see people doing with alcohol their hands or washing their hands, wearing masks. He knows people by masks, okay. So similarly, once a plant also gets infected, there are some changes which occurs in it, okay. So with this, it's done. The note already given. So even if you cannot understand this video, the note is already well explained. So you can just shorten from here.